I just wanted to not have a fucking job. When you're 26, you feel so old. Rock is always filled with 19-year-olds. That was my only goal, just to be liberated from the chains of normal life. When I was a kid, it was just like no other option. I was, of course, gonna be in a big band. I was just sitting off the time. I just didn't want to be there. I always felt like all of these people are here. I'm just here visiting. I'm just here to sit off time for some reason. I'm going to your class. Of course, at some point, I understood that this is underground music. We can never. My band will never become, Rolling Stones. We will never be like a big arena touring band. We will never be. I will never be a millionaire doing this. If you want to sort of concretize it as a choice of work, you want to be rich, right? But I was more, I wanted my death metal band to be as big as ADDICT or Morbid Angel or Creator or Sodom or any band like that was like professional. I just wanted to not have a fucking job. I just wanted to work with that and have no ties with the rest of society. That would have made me really happy at the time, and that was my only goal for a long, long time, just to be liberated from the chains of normal life. And in the beginning of 2000s, there was this big sort of rock wave that happened in the world, and that inspired me to like, I'm gonna do that. That's what I do. I can play rock in my sleep. I've listened to rock music since I was, a sperm, and that's what I want to play. So I did that, and that didn't work at all. I really felt like that is what probably has happened. I've missed my train. I'm 26 years old. When you're 26, you feel so old. Rock is always filled with 19-year-olds, and it's only worth anything if you're young, and you're only young when you're 21. So I started to feel very lost, and I didn't know what to do in terms of creating a career. Because at the end of the day, I mean, you can rave all you want about artistic freedom and aesthetics and all those things, and which of course comes first, but there is always an element of like survival. And if you're a grown-up person who has any obligation whatsoever, you will need to get dough in to pay your rent or whatever you need. So that there's an X amount of money that you need, at a monthly basis in order to just live. A lot better part of my life was that I finally had my first real girlfriend. I up until I was 25, was constantly single. She got pregnant, so I had to get a job. I found a job. Didn't like that.
Where?
I was working at a call center for a big Scandinavian brand of telephones. If I'm going to live my life as a normal person with a normal job, with my family, and do whatever everybody else is doing, I need to have a hobby that can make my life somehow less repetitive. So I'm going to lower the bar and just let things happen naturally with that, but I'm going to invest all my time, the little time that I have that is not evolved around my job or my family. And all of a sudden it worked. In so many ways, I say that was what made it for me. Because the more you want something, the less likely you are sometimes to get it. But ironically, I mean, up until that point, with a few moments just before, I've lived my life as if I was going to get it anyway. So I'm so lucky that way.